Your life is already a vision board. Welcome back to Launch Your Rocket. I'm Jen Smith, and today we're not talking fluff. We're talking facts. We're going to stop surviving, start soaring. Let's launch. And I'm going to hit you with something most people never realize, and that is that your life is already a vision board, whether you made one or not. You just might not know it yet. But everything in your life, good, bad, or somewhere in between, is a reflection of what you've been thinking, believing, and focusing on. Some people have just been a little bit more intentional about what they want for their life. You know, before anything becomes a reality, it starts as a thought. Like before a book is written, or before a business is built, or a dream is lived, it has to be seen first, and then it becomes a thing. It's a thought and then a thing. If you can see it and feel it, you then create it. But if you have no vision, you have no direction, you have nothing to create. That's why so many people get stuck. They're living reactively instead of intentionally or proactively. They're waiting for life to hand them something, a script, instead of designing it on purpose. You get what you see, and if you don't like what you see, start by changing it. Vision boards work. It's not just woo-woo. They train the brain to see a future that has not happened yet. So you start moving towards it without even realizing it. And science is just starting to catch up to what the Bible has been saying all along. It stole the law of attraction from the Bible. Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." That means your thoughts dictate your life, that your vision shapes your reality, and your focus determines your future. God said it first. Would you ever build a house without a blueprint? You couldn't, of course not. It would be ridiculous. It would never happen. But most people, they're out there building their entire life without one, waking up, going through the motions, hoping things will just get better, but they've never taken the time to actually design the life that they want. And if you're thinking, oh shoot, I don't have a blueprint, I don't have a vision board, yeah, that's a little crazy, but don't worry, you're not a tree, you can move. I know I say that a lot, but it's true, you can move, you can shift, you can still build one. You can create the life that God designed for you to live, and I can help you do that because I'm real living proof in the power of vision. You want to know how this works? Because it's not a theory for me, it's my actual life. You may have heard me talk about a vision board that I made over 30 years ago, and my life today is an exact replica to the man I married, the children I have, the house we built. I'm even in the similar tax bracket to the things I needed to afford that were on the vision board. But here's another story, because you've heard that one before, and I've got so many because my life is a vision board. When I started my isogenics business, I was making $0. I had no team, no influence, no momentum. Just a business that I was thinking about doing. And one day at a convention, I got in an elevator with the CEO of the company. He had no idea who I was. And I said with a straight face, "Hey, I'm coming back next year as one of your top income earners." He smiled politely, probably thought I was a little crazy. I'm sure he's had people come up to him in the elevator and do this. What he didn't know is that I wasn't just a girl with a good line. I was a visionary with a God-sized dream. And I had a vision board taped to my wall at home with my photo of me on stage at convention the following year, leading thousands of people living the life I could already see. Well, that next year, what do you think happened? I became the #1 business builder in the company in record time. And I went from a team of one, which was me, to a team of thousands who came back with me for the next year's convention. Needless to say, the owners, when I was on stage, they were stunned. But you know what? I wasn't, and neither was my team, because I had already seen it, and so did they. You know, I had the belief in what I had seen, though. Belief changes everything. You have to believe it. You can put up a vision board, and you could put these pretty pictures, but if you don't actually believe that you can accomplish them, or God can accomplish them, they will not come to pass. You have to have unpenetratable belief. And how do you get that belief? Well, when you know God, you know what he's capable of. God is your source of belief. Just a little footnote there. Have you ever heard the story of Roger Bannister? He's the first man in 1954 to run the 4-minute mile. And doctors said it was physically impossible. It could not be done. Scientists said it would kill you. Even athletes thought it was a myth, that it was impossible. And then in 1954, Roger Bannister did it. He ran a 4-minute mile. And then get this story gets me every time. Guess what happened? Within 2 years, dozens of runners broke the same record. Why? Did humans suddenly evolve? Did someone invent a new training system? No. The only thing that changed was belief. They now saw it. They believed it was possible. Once people saw it was possible, their brain gave them permission to do it. That's how your vision boards work. What you see shapes what you believe. What you believe shapes what you become. Make your vision board. Your vision board is your story of your life. It's just told in advance. And listen, I didn't just wish my life into existence. I aligned my actions with my vision. I asked God to guide me as I moved towards my vision board. And you know what? Some things He removed, some dreams I had to surrender, but the ones that were in line with His calling, boy, they became my reality. So how do you create this vision board that actually works? Before you throw a yacht and a G-Wagon on a poster, pause for a second. And that's not to say you can't put them on there. Please, if that's what you want, put them on there. But let's make a vision board that's going to work. Number one, your vision has to align with God's calling. The world says dream big for yourself, and God says dream big for impact. Number two, do your dreams serve others? If your dreams only bless you, they'll never fulfill you. But when they bless others, you overflow. And when you bless others, God pours onto you a G-Wagon and a yacht. Are they God-sized dreams? If you can do it on your own, they're too small. They'll never put a fire in you. God-sized dreams have to stretch you, grow you, and require faith. So ask yourself, can I do this on my own? Or does this dream require me to trust God? Listen, if it doesn't stretch you, it's probably not from Him. Maybe this is all new for you, and that's great. You're not behind. You're not stuck. You're just one decision away from getting unstuck, from getting intentional. So here's the challenge. Build your blueprint. Write your vision. Make it plain. Put it where you can see it every single day. Cut out pictures from magazines or Pinterest or wherever you get them. But what you see, you will move toward. And what you move toward, you'll eventually step into. All right, before we go, let's recap. There's been a lot of nuggets, I think, a lot of really good truth in here. So let's talk about the truth behind all of this. Make a vision board, a blueprint, no fluff. Make sure it's from God. Ask God in the shower. Hey, God, show me what you want for me to do. Get out there, serve, move, and pour onto others, and trust fully that God will provide the rain. He will provide the abundance. That's all you have to do. So how about a prayer to get you started? God, give me a glimpse of the life that you've created for me. How's that? Can you do that? God, give me a glimpse of the life you created for me. Align my vision with yours and help me walk around in faith. That's all you have to do. In the quiet of your own home, this doesn't have to be some big coming to the Lord. You're already attracting something. Question is, what? And are you finally ready to shift? Oh, that's a lot, but that's it for today. If you think this can serve one, please share it with a friend. And for more inspiration on igniting your life and a little bit of faith nuggets here and there, please join me here every day on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, and you can go to launchyourrocket.com where I have a website. You can contact me. I have resources there. I have a B101, Bible 101 course if you just kind of want to know who's God and the basics about Him and what He can do for your life. But that's it for today. I really appreciate you. I'll see you next time on Elevate.